Welcome back. Kids are back in school and new routines are in motion in and out of the classroom. But child development experts say fostering the love for learning outside of the classroom is truly the key to success. Joining us right now is Jennifer Levis from the Selwyn School. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning.
So glad to have you. Before we dive into how to bring the love of learning home, tell us a little bit about the Selwyn School and how it's different from other schools in the area.
Happy to. Selwyn School is an independent accredited school located in Argyle in the beautiful Copper Canyon. We have about 10 acres of landscape that is just begging to be explored. That's one of the things that makes us so unique.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. There's trails, there's foresty areas and creeks, and this is just a beautiful place to learn, both inside and outside. And it really accommodates all different types of learning. So our student body is diverse in that way. We have children from around the world. We have local children. We have children who commute to us because this type of environment is exactly what they need. And we're just so thankful to be able to do that for each learner.
Right, and you guys have the grounds to do that as well, learn inside
Yes.
and outside.
Yes.
As we mentioned earlier, the school year is underway right now. How are
Mhm.
parents and guardians able to, foster a sense of learning and excitement at home, like you said?
Sure. There's so many things to keep in mind with this. And I love that this is a conversation because for a child, the process between school and home sometimes is a together space. And so they really do want to share the things that they've learned at school at home.
Hmm.
And so any tool that they can have to duplicate that really helps them come alive. It feels like to them that they're able to share with their parents what they're learning. It also gives the parent a little window into who their child is at school. So there are some key things that we can do to make sure that happens. We want the environment to be calm. We want it to be a place where children feel like they can be who they are and just explore. But we also want it to be inspiring. So think about all the things that they really love to do. What are some ways that you could inspire them to do that even more at home? I know my students specifically love using grown-up tools, and so staplers and scissors and
That's
tape
what they
and
love.
things. They create books. Yes, that's what they love, and they really can use all of those things. So the way to do that, I would recommend, is just to have it be accessible and orderly. So maybe think about using clear bends, shallow baskets, things that help the eye catch what they want to use
Hmm.
in that moment. And then keeping it orderly for them and having them be included in that process. So think about glass jars, things that are clear so that the material is really obvious and can be seen. And
Right.
the other thing I would say is then set them free. Be in that space with them.
You're absolutely
That's
right.
really what they're asking for. They,
Yeah,
create
Jennifer.
the book with. Hmm.
Exactly. I wish we had so much more time, but let me get this
Yes.
one in with you because it's really important. How does this really help children grow? What does this do for a child to create this environment at home?
Yeah. So there's a confidence thing that happens in a child when they feel like they're fully supported both by their teachers and parents, and they have a voice. They're still learning how to use it. The language development is still developing. And so what this does is create this wholeness approach. So they feel seen, they feel heard, they think, "Oh my goodness, my parents are letting me use scissors here. So when I go to school, I'm confident with that skill that I'm going to be doing at school." And if a child is confident, well, then the capabilities are limitless. They can do anything, learn anything.
I believe you. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak. My child is barely 2, but I've
Absolutely.
created this learning environment too. I think it works.
Perfect.
All
It
right.
does. It
Thank you
does.
so
Thank
much.
you.